I came across his content, and what I like about this dude is he's putting on for his city, the island of Galveston, Texas. Not only that, he ain't talking about who's killing who's banging the hardest, who's the biggest, toughest dog. When it comes to gang culture and street culture, his content is positive. He ain't promoting or glorifying anything. He's doing something good. Not only that, bro has some of the funniest videos I've seen in a long time, and it's hard to make me laugh. And almost every one of this dude's videos have made me laugh, on Instagram especially. And that's what prompted me to invite him on my show. Ladies and gentlemen, from Galveston, Texas, I have Come On the GOAT. What up, dude?
What's up with it, Dusty, baby? How y'all doing out there?
Can't complain, man. Can't complain. Much love out here from California, man.
Man, shout out to California, man. I love California, man. We got so much ties with them, man. People be thinking I be tripping on Cali. Nah, it's just I be tripping on how they be politicking on everybody else, but it's like they not following the rules and certain shit. But you know, that's Cali business. We ain't got nothing. But it's like our Crips down this way, like you say, we been on some pop shit. Everybody really fuck with everybody. We kind of like laid everything. Like, you know, it was when it came, it hit hard. Like, I was a youngster, I was around it. I'm like one of the ones that seen it go to where it was, and now it's like all the old heads either dead or in jail. So a lot of people just like, you know, falling back, but trying to stay up and take care of their kids and raise their family. And I wish that can go on the West. It can come, but it's just so much politics. But in the penitentiary, they going with the Hoovers, the 60s, everybody come to jail. But in the world, it seems like everybody out killing each other. But in jail, you're going to click up and ride with each other. So I don't know.
Yeah, let's take it slow, man, because I want to get to know your story, and we're definitely going to cover some of that as well. You know, Galveston is a land of a lot of firsts, you know, in Galveston. First phone, first lights in Texas, first black schools, first black heavyweight champ, you know, last to be freed, hence
last to be freed.
You know, but talk to us about the good, the bad, and the ugly about growing up in Galveston, Texas when you did.
Growing up in Galveston, it was always fun, man. Like, I didn't have no dad, but, you know, my mom, she was always there. My uncle raised me. My grandma always had a loving family. And my hood, Cedar Terrace, the projects where I'm from, everybody knows everybody. Like, everybody showed love. And I was one of them kids that I ain't got no sisters and brothers. So my mom and my uncle was, like, in the streets. So, shit, they embraced me. Like, I got a lot of love. I don't know how to be hateful and mean unless a motherfucker trying to do, excuse my language, I don't know if we can cuss, but
go ahead, man.
It's like, but I just like, it's just, my people always show love. We got a lot of love in our community. From my grandpa, like, people in my family were stand-up guys, stand-up people.
Tell me about the bad and the ugly.
Oh man, the bad shit. I remember, like, at 2-3 years old, my grandma was teaching me how to hit the deck, like, cause it was so much shooting and like motherfuckers shooting through the houses and shit and bullets. I was young. I witnessed. Well, I ain't gonna say I witnessed, but I done goddamn me. One of my homies, little kid, who brought the Hoovers from OC. He went to see. We had a homie that went to school at UC University of Southern California, and he hooked up with some homies out there and brought it back. But we had homies that a lot of like Crips from California come to Galveston and put the shit down, but he actually went up there to the land and got put on by some homies up there. But it was just a lot. Like, I used to see needles on the ground, people were shooting up dope, seeing a lot of crack shit going on. Like, it was real bad for a small. We're an island, we surrounded by water. It was good, but it was also bad too. You know how in every city, every ghetto the same. Ain't nothing really. Ain't nothing. It's all the same.
Yeah, let me ask you, you know, because I'm a outsider looking in, you know, Galveston is about 50 miles from Houston.
Right.
Did Galveston get any influence from Houston, you know, them being a bigger city?
We fuck with H-Town. Like, look, we fuck with Houston heavily, like on the music side. Like, we ride Dayton, Swangers. We don't just stick like how H-Town they ride. We ride Trues and Vows, Dayton's, Roasters. Same shit Cali do. Choppers, what they call them, Blaze. We do everything, but we fuck with Houston. But we gang bang before Houston really got on it. Like, they probably had Crips and Bloods in the city, like that, but they weren't known for that. Like when it come to Regency, people give it the forward. We're gonna talk about that right now. okay, it's like 5, 6 regions. Texas big than the mud. So we're going to say it's out of Amarillo or Lubbock for West Texas. They was like Crippin' and Blood first up there way in West Texas. When it come to Central Texas, you give it to San Antonio. When it come to North Texas, we going to give it to Fort Worth. But when it come to Galveston, everybody know before Beaumont, like Port Arthur, all that, Houston, we was Crippin' and Blood first. Like, we got a whole set out there in Port Arthur, Texas. OG named Snake, he boy Frotre Paru out there to Port Arthur. They buying that in Port Arthur, Texas right now. Frotre Paru. Yeah, Paru.
Okay. Shout out to Port Arthur, UGK.
Yeah, shout out to UGK, Port Arthur, Blue Hands and them. Mr. Goddamn me. I worked with the nigga who started. Well, I didn't work with him. I was at the TYC, and he the one started UGK with Pimp C.
No shit, huh?
Mr. Mitchell, a dude named Corn Mitchell.
Okay.
Corn Mitchell. I thought he was bullshitting. But when I got out and shit, Bun B, I ain't never get to meet Pimp, but I met Bun B. Bun B and them came and did a show at the Moody Gardens in Galveston like in 04, right before I got out of TYC. And he was up there with him and shit, and I talked to him like, damn, Corn, I thought you was lying. But yeah, he official UGK member.
That's what's up. Legends, man. R.I.P. Pimp. TYC, is that Texas Youth? What? Tell me what TYC
is. Texas Youth Commission.
Oh, okay. Talk to me
about
that.
What y'all got?
CYA type shit, Juvie Hall type?
Yeah, it's like CYA, what y'all got, camp, all that shit. TYC, man, was like, it's dangerous, man. Motherfuckers was getting raped, killed, beat up. You had guards molesting people, doing all type of shit. I went to Al Price, like, but the main ones was like, all the killers and dealers, I mean, like, motherfuckers that was raping people and shit, they went to goddamn me, Giddings and, it's another one, I can't think of it, but I went to Al Price in Beaumont.
What was that like, homie?
Man, it was a rough experience. I already kind of knew what it, because I come from the streets. My homies, like, we had homies already be testing us, and we be lining up doing a lot of punching in the back and shit. It was like, shit, I see this every day, but you meeting different motherfuckers from Texas. I'm meeting people from Oklahoma, some 107 Hoovers from Oklahoma. Shit, Texas is big. You got people from all over that come here. Like, you got a lot of talent, man. 5'9" East Coasters, man. PJ Watts Crip down here. You got Front Hood. I done met goddamn me Nut Hood out of Watts, man. There's a lot of Crip and Blood sets out here.
Now, we talked about, people bringing, gangs there, but tell me, when was the first time you ever got hip to Crips and Bloods? Was that something that was always in your life, or was there a certain...
Man, it was like from the time I opened my door and come outside, I'm born and raised straight from the UTMB, the 38cc, the tears on my birth certificate. This like all I see was a bunch of Crip niggas outside wearing blue Dickies, gangster nice K-Swishes, shit like that. Got big chains, getting it in, hustling. Goddamn me, gang banging. Crip and Blood was serious. Like, it's small. So we like LA. Like, I'm from 29th Street, but you got Bloods right around the corner on 35th. But our hood go from 29th to 33rd. They ain't nothing but a hopscotch right around the corner. Then you got another set of Bloods on 39th Street. Then you got some more Bloods on Frotre. Then you got some more Bloods on 41st. You got Crips on 28, all up and down 28th Street from up top to the Cricket Split. You got Crips on 10th Street. Shit. You got Crips on 53rd. It's like everything broken down in the hoods, and you got Bloods in Magnolia. You got Bloods on 19th. Galveston, it's everything broken down in sections. So it's motherfuckers is gang bang. You get caught anywhere and get caught slipping, and it's very small. So everybody know your card, know you. Everybody down there can everybody. So like, same shit going on up there.
Are your projects still around, or have they fell to
Nah, they took the projects down. They gentrification, and they knocked down all the projects in 2008. We had a hurricane Ike, and the projects weren't really that bad. They could have saved it. They just really want to disperse people and get everybody out the way and make motherfuckers move around, and that's what they did. Galveston really a tourist town. They don't want no blacks really there. They really used to harass motherfuckers real bad, but they ain't into that no more. They really out chasing them motherfuckers who dealing with fentanyl and milk. So it ain't no more gangbangers. They didn't lock them up, but they did. Motherfuckers and change their life and trying to goddamn me work and shit. Everybody that was in the shit, motherfuckers changing their life and trying to raise their grandkids and kids now.
We mentioned Crips, Bloods. Does Galveston have any of the other sets, like the GDs, Vice Lords, BDs? And
nah, that's one thing we didn't pick up. Like if a motherfucker from Galveston is claiming GD or Vice Lord or BD, he got put down in the state of TYC or the penitentiary. Everything Crips, Blood, and Pyru in Galveston. We got real homies come from San Diego, Compton, like on Blood side and Crip side, like come from different parts of LA and put this shit down. Like we got rolling 30s, like real homies and shit. That's from the turf. See, Galveston ain't that big, so they be wanting the city to be plexed up. And when them people came, they really when they whole thing wasn't to put the Crip and Blood on us like that. Motherfuckers really picked it up and did it on themselves. Their whole thing was to come down here and hustle and get money. I met the homie from his name SDJ, his real name Leroy, but he boy Trey 57 to Dallas, Texas. Yeah, you had did an interview with I seen a couple years ago with the homies. He was like out of he went out of Dallas, but he was somewhere up there.
Lubbock?
Yeah, SDJ. It wasn't Lubbock.
Okay.
It was like
it
was a little. I remember when they was 6-0s. You was the 6-0s out of Lubbock. I seen that, but this homie was from up there by Dallas somewhere. But yeah, SDJ the one who bought Trey 57 to Dallas, Texas. And we got graveyards. That's in Dallas though. They got graveyard gangster Crips in Dallas. Like man, it's a lot of like nutty blocks. Man, you go to San Antonio. We ain't even talking about my city. I'm just naming other parts of Texas and motherfuckers I done ran into. You got the 5-9 Hoovers out of Beaumont. Man, you got the what's that? 11 Deuces out of West Texas. Everything out of West Texas. They either 11 Deuce. 107, you got a lot of 107s following out 107 Hoovers in East Texas. Ain't no 107 down this way. Everything gonna be 5 Deuce 6-0. IGC, they were insane gangster Crip, but you know, and where you from in Long Beach, they insane Crip gang.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they just put the G over here because it's just a different thing. They push the gangster, you know, the 3, but they just put the G over down this way. But that's mostly what you gonna find down the southern, down my way. But mostly in Beaumont, everything 5-9 Hoover. Everything coming out of Beaumont 5-9 Hoover. All the Crips. They got some rolling 60s out of South Park. But mostly everything coming out that north, they 5-9 Hoover.
Yeah, Quick said back in 1991, San Antonio is just like Compton. Yeah. I just remember thinking, damn, there's Crips and Bloods in motherfucking San Antonio. That's crazy. But yeah, it's been popping. What year do you remember specifically coming to Galveston?
I'm born in 88. You had Crips down there in 86, 87. Crips and Bloods in 86, 87. And we had a gang war in 1989. So that means like within a year or two, it popped out. You can read it up. It's in the newspaper and everything. Like we had a Crip and Blood. Like when that shit, like it came 86, 87. So 89, they had a whole little war jump off and that shit went crack. It really slowed down. It picked back up. Like all the homies shit back then, motherfuckers weren't getting number 10, 15 years for murder. So everybody that was killing in 89, 90, 91, 92, when they come home in 2001, 2002, that shit cranked back up.
Damn. It's at 10 years.
Yeah, it cranked back up. Yeah, because they went just like how, man, they went really, they was sending motherfuckers to juvenile. A lot of motherfuckers, 13, 14, he killed a motherfucker. He get out in 3 years, 3-4 years.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, shit, let's talk about your life. Let's go back into your life, man. Let's take it back to when you were a youngster. You eventually joined Crip. Tell everybody what was going on in your life, you know, before you decided to make that move.
It wasn't really like I made no move. It's like this was what I was born in. My whole hood was Crippin'. All my little homies, all my friends, this what it was like. We chunking up 29C. We got the sets like the 5 Deuce and 60, but we ripping Cedar Tier 2900 to 33rd. Like we ripping out blocks like, and it's the same way from Palm Terrace to Parkland. They ripping, they might be Bloods or ripping Treetop Pyru or Bounty Hunter or whatever, but they gonna rip their hood first. They gonna tell you, I'm from goddamn Parkland. All this, I'm from 53rd. We repping our hoods and blocks. So this is what we know since a baby. Everybody like, you already, when you get on the school bus, what project or where you stay at, wherever you stay at, that's how to pick where you growing up. But you have some motherfuckers that don't claim the hood, don't get into the move out and go claim another hood because they been getting beat up and motherfuckers been handling them over there. So I'm going to go over here. It's easy over here. I can't, you know how I go, but I don't know. I know for me, that's how it was. It's like all my homies, the homegirls, Everybody I knew, all my mama friends and my uncle partners, this what it was. Everybody crippin' so shit. This what it was. I'm locking C's at 2 and 3. That's all I can remember. I got pictures and shit like with the homies on the block. This all I know.
You know, earlier in the interview, within the first couple of minutes, you mentioned California not showing love to other cities and states due to certain politics and things like that. Can you give us some examples, and can you go a little bit deeper into that?
Okay. First of all, like, a nigga respect California Crips and Bloods to the fullest. It's like they be trying to treat everybody like a Chris Brown or a Soldier Boy. Everybody ain't like, you got homies that really die for this shit, that's ripping that shit. You can't tell a motherfucker what and such and such where they at, how to politic and what they doing. That's just like we can't make no calls and shoot calls over there and tell them how to do it. But that's just how they feel. They feel like, I feel them though in certain type way. Motherfuckers been claiming they shit and been using them, but we ain't using this shit. This is motherfucker life. Motherfucker was born in, got homies that dead, RIP. We ain't no rappers and no trying to be no celebrities and just come in and rep this shit for no fashion. Nah, we ain't doing that. This shit is like, we got real, we write homies on the wall just like y'all doing LA and got shit. Had it on the sidewalk, got our name and bread it, and motherfuckers died for this Crip and Blood shit. This ain't no fake shit. Them niggas ain't lost no homies. They don't know how to feel. They ain't never went to jail or got in the car and did no drive-bys on the other side, jumped out with some bats and guns and shit got real. Like, them niggas be playing with that shit, and they allow that. They feel like everybody not like them. We ain't no Chris Brown, Soldier Boy, no Michael Jackson. Everybody ain't going for it. That's all I'm saying.
I'm glad you brought that up. What do you think about rappers, singers, you know, like
that shit weak.
Lil Wayne's, the Chris Browns, the YBN, the Mirrors? Like, what do you think about these dudes who join gangs?
I mean, what it is,
famous?
The homies in them, they supposed to get their money out of them. I wouldn't say it is extortion. If a motherfucker running around here and you know he's a hoe, he's a bitch or whatever, playing with this shit, you supposed to get it. But every real nigga ain't going for it. You can see, you know, them niggas playing. They supposed to get their money out of them or whatever and use them and lay them right. But they also playing with the culture because you need niggas ride the coattail, and then when it don't go right, you already knew he was a hoe or bullshit ass nigga. Then when he don't look out for you, give you a record deal, put the money in you supposed to give you. Now you want to tell his stories that he's a freak and just a whole bunch of bullshit. Motherfuckers just should have just told them, nah, you ain't gonna rep the shit, but if you cool and you hanging with us, you good. But it's just too much, man. That's all that is. It's just too much.
Once again, I'm gonna remind everybody to go to his channel. Come on, the GOAT, CMO.
Seymour and the GOAT. I got 2 channels. Check out my TikTok. Check out I got 2 channels, 1 and 2, Seymour and the GOAT, man. And check out DustyVisionTV. Hey, Dusty, I ain't gonna lie, I've been watching you for the last 5-6 years.
Damn, dog.
I told my daughter that. She say, you know who Dusty is? I say, hell yeah, I know who Dusty Vision love. I say, goddamn me, he be interviewing all the Crip niggas and goddamn me. Didn't I tell you I took it back when you interviewed the Trey 57 and the Rolling? You interviewed that Rolling 60 nigga out of Amarillo way about 4-5 years ago.
Damn, dog. Yeah, you ain't lying, homie. That was 19.
When you listen, you just goddamn me sit in the little room with the light, and then you start goddamn me. I see you be fucking with my boy that was fucking with Dr. Dre and them a lot. I like that nigga Lonzo. Yeah. Shout out to Lonzo, man. Cause look, I got my cousin from. This how I know about the Long. I got a cousin from Long Beach Insane, man. I'm talking about real ties. I'm talking about he the one that told me they was rocking the goddamn me what's that, the Cleveland Indians with the thumb, and they were Baby Insane. Like, yeah, I'm from Baby Insane. I think Kinfolk from either from 21st or 23rd. I think he's from 23rd Street though.
Okay, shout out 23rd.
Man, shout out to old Long Beach, man. Shit, shout out to California, man. I love cats. Man, I can't wait till I come up there, man. They think I be tripping because I was talking about C-Mac with that HOOVERS on it. Like, all I'm saying is, I don't know. Like, I know back then, even down this way, the HOOVERS is violent, man. You can't do that. You're not finna walk around. Yeah, motherfucker got that shit on them or whatever. But you ain't gonna do that down here. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, they
I'm
out
just
here
saying, like, how I know LA. Everybody
he's
says
staying certain. He stays in certain. He knows where to go with that. You know, now that he's locked up right now, but he knows where to go and where not to.
But
go
this was some old shit. But when he was out, I ain't, man, free C-Mac, man. Nigga, I ain't trip. Look, this Crip love where I'm from, man. We show love to all the homies until a motherfucker cross that line. But It's free C Mac. Ain't nobody got no problem with nobody from the West Coast, man. It's all crip love. Shout out to the Damus, the Keyways, the SA, everybody out that way, man. Same way in Texas, man. That's how we doing it. Shout out to the Tongo Blast, man.
Yeah, dude, follow this dude's channel. I'm telling you guys right now, he's gonna, if you stay consistent, which it seems like you are, you're gonna be at 50,000 subscribers in a year, not even 2 years. Just stay consistent, dog. You know the game. Just stay consistent. You know, try to tiptoe around all the censorship and shit like that on YouTube. But I see you having a big future being one of these, because you're putting down for your city, and not only that, dog, you are funny, homie. And I say that respectfully. You are funny. You got the comedic timing. You interview the right type. You walk up to the right type of people, and you just good off the cuff, dog. So I definitely want everybody out there to check out. It's CMON the GOAT on YouTube, please, and tell him Dusty Vision sent you. And thank you for that shout out you gave me on your boy's channel. Give him a shout out too, man. I saw you earlier today.
Oh man, shout out to my boy YK, man. Yohance Kingston, man. Go check him out, man.
Spell his name, dog. What is it?
YOHNCEKISTON. Yohance Kingston.
Yeah, dude is dope too. I just subscribed to him today, man. So make sure you guys show some love to Galveston, man. Definitely. But let's keep it pushing. Now I want to talk some YouTube stuff with you, dog, for like the next, 20, 25 minutes or whatever, because we are in the YouTube game. So let's talk about it, man. You interview a lot of people in your community. You do some man on the street type of shit. You put some comedy in it as well. What are some of the craziest stories that you've heard, and what made you start doing that?
Man, I see everybody doing something for their city, man, and it's like mostly people from down my way. It's like they get the bag of the opportunity and they shit on us. They'll rep Houston. Like a lot of motherfuckers are scared to rep the little towns. Like if they from surrounding little cities, like if they from like somewhere about Dallas, a little small town, they ain't gonna say they from that town. They gonna say I'm from that. I'm repping Galveston. We ain't never claimed no other city. Galveston been known for everything. It's just like we just a small town, but we like you were saying, the boy, what's his name? DJ Quick did the song about San Antonio. Go look up Gangsta Nip and Point Blank out of H-Town, South Park.
Gangsta Nip is hard.
Okay, they got a song called Small Town Killers. He talking about Corpus Christi, Texas. And the second verse, he talking about gals. He say, let me tell you about G-Town. Population small, but the motherfuckers get down.
Oh, I'm bumped out. What's the name of that song, dog? Let me look it up right now.
Small Town Killers.
Okay,
Point Blank and Gangsta Nip. Yeah, that's back in the 90s. He say, what up, Cedar Terrace? I see you flagging. What up, Palm Terrace? I see you agging. That's Palm Terrace, a blood hood. Cedar Terrace, a crib hood where I'm from.
Damn. Yeah, I'm about to bump that tonight, man. Gangsta Nip was hard, man, back in the day.
Gangsta Nip, man, a fool. He was like on that what's that boy out of Sacramento?
The dude, dog. It's right on the tip of my tongue, homie. Not the dude who ate the
not him.
Brother Lynch Young? Nah, who we
Brother Lynch.
Brother Lynch. Yeah, exactly.
He like Brother Lynch and shit like that, man.
With that awkward style, homie, that kind of E40, like kind of Bay mixed with the South type shit.
Look, Screw gonna put us, make sure we listen to all that. That's one thing cause Screw, like a lot of people got ties with California. So we're gonna hear the Bay shit, the LA. I'm talking about niggas grew up on Spice One, Pac, E40, goddamn me, like all the great West Coast, Snoop Dogg, Dre, man, Scarface. Like you don't hear everything coming out of H-Town, cause where we from, Scarface, Ghetto Boy. I'm talking about Fat Pat, Lil Kiki, all the greats coming out of our city. But I mostly listen to California and H-Town music. I fuck with Florida, New York, but I'm mostly West Coast, and I'm listening to anything down south really though.
That's about the same as my music taste. West Coast, down south type of shit.
Yeah.
Definitely.
It's the same flavor, man. A lot of people, man, we got roots that shit that come from Texas, Louisiana.
I was gonna say most of the Crips out here, their family that started the Crips. Their family was from Louisiana, Mississippi.
Man, R.I.P. Raymond Lee Washington, mom. I see where they just flew her in back in from. She was in Beaumont. See, a lot of people don't know Raymond really from Houston, man. That nigga OG Bobby Louie who started Pyru, he from Houston, Texas. Yeah, this the roots come. The boy, what's Tookie from Louisiana, man. You gotta, when it comes to that Crip and blood shit, everybody now people was moving from to California and shit. So you got motherfuckers from Tennessee, Mississippi, a little bit everywhere, man. That was put they sprint on that Crip and blood shit. But it's love though, man. Like, man, it's always been love to the West Coast, man. Like, it's always like Nigga always like when them niggas used to come down back in the game. You see that Jerry curl dripping on they shit, and hey man, that shit used to be live, man. Nah, I'm for real.
That's what's up, dog. Hey, let's talk about one of the bigger YouTubers in the past few years. And I actually interviewed this dude back in the day. And damn, if you remember this, I'd be amazed. Maybe like 2019. But you know, being from Texas, what are your thoughts on Charleston White?
Man, Charleston playing this role. He doing what he's supposed to do. Really, like, if a motherfucker, like, you can't take him, like, I can't say you can't take him serious because the nigga squad business, like, he can get some shit done. He just doing what the white man been telling us for 50 years, over 100 years, and we ain't caught on. But when he tell us everybody angry and mad, he just saying what the white man and other motherfuckers been telling us for years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I interviewed him back, 19, like I said, where before he was, you know, a little eccentric out there.
I think this list. I watched Charleston blow up really. He took off like during the pandemic. Yeah. Like 1920. I remember when Kel Mack interviewed him, goddamn me, when he had the white man, a lot of people come up. It's just listen, the dude he's saying some shit that motherfuckers ain't used to hearing and they know it's the truth. Mm-hmm. A lot of motherfuckers been wanting to hear it. They just was afraid to step up to the plate. And it's time for a change, man. Like we've been killing each other for man, we didn't like we black men are the new fucking KKK. We kill each other all day. Facts. We don't take the time to go raise the kids. We so busy beefing. I ain't gonna lie, Chicago, like niggas been gang banging and doing, but Chicago boys, the ones that made it cool to get on your phone and goddamn me, I'm finna go slide them. And everybody around the world took either that shit and put them dreads in their head and start bumping that shit. I watched it. Look, I was out on bond for a murder. I had did some shit as a youngster and was on some, but it wasn't towards that shit. I was on some other shit. And I'm listening to the music. I'm like, man, them people, I watched Lil Durk. When I come back, I was listening to Lil Durk. I didn't take no sides. I was just listening to the shit. I liked it, Duck and the little nigga, Jay, the boy Lil Jay and them. This one, they used to just be in the backyard making music, and that shit got out of wild. The people let that shit go on because when NWA and them was doing, they sent letters to them people and told them and tried to stop. They had that lady that they was stopping the music when I was coming up. Remember certain music you had to go get the uncut, but they allowed this to go on. We didn't. They allowed it because they could have put a stop to this at any time. When them people want to stop anything, they can stop it. They allow. They knowing what they doing. They trying to get rid of the people. They sitting back and watching. We in the boat. Them motherfuckers sitting there and like they at a football game watching this shit go on.
Dog, you breaking it down, homie. This is exactly what I think about constantly, man. Yeah. It's all a plan, and it's right in front of our face. Look, if you look at it.
Once we get Cali niggas to see this was going on, and they break that little cycle, everything else gonna come to play. The South, that's why I say, okay, you can. Everybody know from the boy Larry Hoover to Jeff Ford, the David Barksdale, the Tookie to Raymond. They couldn't start no Crips and Bloods and no GDs and White Lords down south. Our grandmas wasn't having that. They would have gotten them white folks would have hung them niggas down here with that.
Yeah.
So you had to go to Chicago and LA and you can create the game. You wasn't finna create. We already was dealing with a gang, the KKK, the sheriff department, the police department, and everybody else that was on our ass down. You think Grandma was finna let you start a gang? That's why when that shit came down here, when in the late 80s, when the drug shit hit, and all the grandmas and mamas started smoking crack, wasn't nobody paying attention to these youngsters. That's why that shit went on through all the late 80s through the 90s. And then the 2000s down south, people were like, snap back, like, hey, it's still motherfuckers kicking up dust and doing stupid shit now. Like, it's outrageous, but it ain't like how you feel on that gang banging shit, though.
What were some of the roughest years in Galveston when it was just popping at its, worst, man? You
talking about on the gang banging shit from like 89, I'm going to say from like 89 to like 97, it slowed down. Then you had like that's when motherfuckers start getting on some players shipping. Motherfuckers been shipping drink down here. A lot of people, I'm dropping my flags. A lot of people was hanging with Crips and Bloods, and people was looking down on them and frowning up on them. Cause how you a Crip and you hang with a Blood? Motherfuckers was seeing a different picture. They hustling, they getting money together, going out of town, going to concerts, going to Southwest by the Bayou Classics and Louisiana, taking trips. Them boys doing things, and motherfuckers still gang banging, broke, ain't got no money in their pockets. and motherfuckers be mad at their homies because you want to be out here on some boy. You ain't trying to do nothing to get no money in your pocket. So a lot of people, but when like I say, when that motherfuckers, that all the people that caught the murder cases, when them motherfuckers come back home, that shit crank back up.
You know, earlier you mentioned Chicago was the city that made it cool to, quote, you know, I guess advertise your crimes.
Yeah,
you know
they lace Chicago too.
Talk to me. Break it down.
Man, I seen it. Like, I'm watching it on my I'm out on bond on the murder case from 2012 to 14. I'm seeing all the little shooting shit going on. This one, what's that? TikTok and I think Twitter. All this shit was starting Twitter. To pop. Yeah, this shit was starting to pop that Twitter, not TikTok and Instagram. And they was just showing all this shit on TV. I'm like, damn, they really showing a nigga got killed and showing, and these motherfuckers telling you, hey, I'm gonna meet them right here and pull up right here. And I'm like, they really doing this here and ain't nothing getting solved. They letting that shit go on.
That's crazy, homie. Yeah. I was just talking about this recently, where the rate of police solving crimes in these cities is way down. More crime, but less percentage of crime is getting solved. Even though we have cameras on every block, everybody has a camera. Like, there's so much more technology, but the police are solving less crime. Do they want it to keep?
The police don't want to solve. They without motherfuckers going to the penitentiary, and that's why they keep. It's a money. Recycle. Like, they can slow it down. It's money time. Like, back, okay, how old are you, Dusty?
I'm 46.
Okay, you 46. You born in the 70s, so you seen the difference in the 90s, how we grew up in the 2000s, how shit was. They don't want us to go at a slow pace like that, where you got to go take your family to go see a movie. They want to give you a fire stick where you can just, everything is up to speed. It's like the world is you can't even talk to your kids no more and tell them that ain't no more laying law down. Yeah. It's just they want to pick and choose on who they want to lay law on. But if you do something, what that boy say is cool when they do it, it's a problem when I do it.
Right.
So it's just motherfuckers a pick and choose game, man. But we gotta all come, and especially black people, we got to come together and see the bigger picture. But we curse it. We are the motherfuckers. And whatever we did that God told us, I don't know. I wish I was at that tree when that boy ate that fruit. And God told us not to eat that. I would have, like, you not finna tell me what she told. You not eating it. And God told, we got all this land over here. And he told us not to go over there. Why are you over there?
I like how he breaks it down, man. Hey, talk to me about, we're kind of talking about rappers, or people just advertising their crimes, and not only that, putting it in their songs. I killed such and such on A Street. I was wearing a green shirt. Hate me. Nigga rolling in my purple caddy. Nigga come through, check the addy. Like, they're literally rhyming what they did. And not only that, courts are using these lyrics, you know what I'm saying, in court.
They feel like they're going to get a record deal. Most motherfuckers doing this because they think something's going to come out. If I tell you I killed 10 motherfuckers, I killed 30, that shit weak, man. We come under code. Like, man, you ain't, like, this ain't got to tell you what they did. If that's what it is, you ain't got to rap about it. Like, everybody want to be a gangster. Like, back then, you had just certain roles. Like, everybody, okay, say back then, you was in the car. Probably one or two motherfuckers had a gun in the car. You ride with these young niggas nowadays, everybody in the car got a chopper.
Yeah, with extended clip and other shit switch.
With extended clip. These motherfuckers got brand new gun. I remember we had 22s with one shot. I remember we had a 38, 22, 25, and shit. That's what we come up on 38. If you had you a 4.5 or a 9, you was in.
A 9, damn. Man. Hey, what do you think about the Young Thug situation and RICO acts, and these people getting hit with these RICO situations? You been following that?
Man, them people, I ain't been following it, but I could look at it from these people. Young Thug and them should have known better. They've been like, all these rappers are dumb, man. They talk about all they crime. It's like this here. If you don't talk about your crime, ain't nobody gonna support you. Ain't nobody gonna listen to your music. They feel like. So I got to tell you, I did this here. And then motherfuckers be knowing these niggas gonna snitch. Everybody ain't no gangster. Everybody know this here. Everybody ain't no killer. Yeah, it's fun when motherfuckers gonna kill somebody until them people come in that courtroom and get the goddamn talking that time. Now this nigga testifying on you, telling everything. Tell you where your mama stay, your grandma. He dropping where your everything. So it's just a lot of people put themselves in them situations, and you ain't even got to put yourself in the. Man, if you really want to, like, these people, I don't think they really watch Menace to Society or Boys in the Hood, South Central, all these movies. They's giving you the game. Like, you can do it to a certain extent, but eventually you got to change. A lot of motherfuckers think they can keep on killing for life, and just think
like a lot of them didn't watch the endings, dog. They didn't watch the ending of the movies.
No, they ain't watch the endings. They ain't watch the endings. They like to begin. They want to go back.
They stopped where Ice Cube shot homeboy in the parking lot. Turn your punk ass over. That's where they stopped. They didn't see the other shit.
They ain't read the MO when they say 2 weeks later after they buried Ricky, they rolled up on him.
Exactly.
And killed him. Yeah. Shit. So
damn, homie, you breaking that down. Yeah. Keep it going.
They just don't be paying attention, man. I ain't gonna lie. Prison saved me, TYC. I'm kind of glad I've been to that shit.
Tell me about that. How prison saved you?
Man, prison, goddamn it. I had a foe. I had got my murder case dropped for manslaughter. I had accidentally killed somebody. He ain't had nothing to do with it. It was an accident. I'm getting into it with somebody at a store or whatever, and shit, man, it went a bad way, and goddamn me, I was charged with murder, man. You know, everything down here, we don't got what's that, attempted murder? We got aggravated assault. It's $5.99. If you spit on somebody or you goddamn me slap them, that's aggravated assault. Or you might well kill them because you facing the same goddamn assault. $5.99. Yeah, it's like that in Texas. And we got first degree murder and we got capital murder. And they charged me from at first with murder, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and unlawful carry a firearm because I was at a store where they sell alcohol and tobacco at.
How to change your life, man? You know, because this is the part where the kids need to pay attention. You paid attention to all this shit. This is where I really need you to pay attention.
It kind of fucked me up because somebody that lost their life ain't had nothing to do with it. Like that shit still hurt me to the day. It was like 12 years ago, but you know I'm still dealing with it. Somebody that ain't had nothing to do with it, and I was cool with the dude. Like that was really my partner, but I'm getting into it with somebody else, and that shit happened. But I ended up going to prison. I went in there and faced them people because they wasn't trying to go down. They were talking about 40 years, and at the least that they'll do 20. I had to pay lawyer. I had to see a lot of people don't know. For when you catch a murder case, you ain't got no money for no lawyer. It costs in Texas. You need $50,000 to $20,000 for sure.
Yeah.
Off the rip. When you fighting a murder case, yeah, you gotta come with that bread. This ain't no drug case where you can give $1,500 and all that. You got to come with that money. So I had to come up with a lawyer and all type of shit, man. But I had went to trial. I got it dropped from murder to manslaughter, 4 years.
What were some of the horrors of prison, man? Like some of the bullshit that you had to experience?
They gonna politic on you if you ain't from a big city. You got to goddamn me know your shit. Like you know how motherfuckers. You see how I'm talking to you. So a lot of I didn't have to really go through that. I ran into a couple of guys. Most of them that I was in TYC with, motherfuckers from Houston, Fort Worth that I already knew from when we was juveniles and juvenile and shit, and it was all good. You gonna have to show that work, but one thing about you just mind your business when you're in there. But if you go down there gambling, a lot of people, them youngsters go down there, they want to gamble, they want to befriend everybody. All these niggas ain't your friend. If you don't know that nigga from your hood personally, or you just rock with them like that, man, just do your time and stay out of other people's business, and your time goes smooth. But other people go down there getting other people's business, and a lot of these niggas is homosexuals. They already was gay in the world. They already, so when they go to jail, they just really be out of line. I had a camera down there. There's so many motherfuckers. Hey, man. See, we don't really like, man, motherfuckers don't like, we got like little homies in Big City, California. You know how y'all got y'all shit, how y'all do it, but it ain't like motherfuckers go by like they cities and shit. Who you are? You gonna mostly have the big cities like San Antonio, Dallas, Fort Worth, Houston, Austin. Them the main big cities and shit in there. And everybody else from Texas gonna fall in. Galveston, Beaumont, Port Arthur, wherever else they from, the other little towns surrounding and shit.
I would love for you to drop some gems on the younger generation, man, as somebody who's been through it and somebody who's seen it through, you know. Talk to these kids about keep them out of the streets, you know, keep them from going down whatever road that made you spend whatever time you did behind bars and, you know, and things like that. Can you give some advice to these youngsters out there?
Man, if you got anybody that care and you really feel like they sincerely care and they trying to give you some game, just listen to them. Like, they telling you for a reason. God sent them right there for a reason to tell you. They ain't just telling you that, but you also got people that's going to try to bullshit you, play a little mind game, trick you into doing stuff. and they know they wrong. That's why God be punishing them. It might, like I be telling people, motherfuckers be out here doing wrong and thinking they gonna get away. I mean, you can get away with it. God don't sometimes punish you. He'll punish your kids, your mama, somebody you really love, and
Ooh.
he'll put that karma on them.
Ooh.
And you wondering why your son just got killed because you been out here doing dirt and wrong, or your daughter out here whooping. That's why motherfuckers ain't they just thinking that God will make you suffer. He gonna make you feel that. Yeah, he'll let you sit there and watch it. He'll let you sit and watch all that.
Damn, dog, that's deep. Hey, before we promote what you have coming up and give some shout outs, let me play this on YouTube. Make sure you guys check this dude's channel out, man. Tell him anything you want to promote, anybody you want to give shots out to. The floor is yours, dog.
Man, shout out Lamar, Tech City, Galveston, Hitchcock, Dickinson, St. Leon, Bay Cliffs, Santa Fe, shit, the whole G County, man. We in the building, man. Shout out to Ace Time, Texas. Man, we just trying to uplift the people, man, and trying to do something positive. We can show them the good and the bad, but we mostly trying to show them the good, and it's gonna pay off. It's coming, man. We just gotta keep pushing, putting it in their face.
Yeah. And you know what? If you ever need anything, man, please reach out. The connection is there now. I have a lot of connections just with, artists or, just even people with the story similar to yours that you may want to bring on your channel to share there. So feel free to reach out anytime, homie. I would love to help out because like I said earlier, and I don't say this to everybody, I feel like you have something and I feel like you could be bigger. Keep doing those comedy stuff and just keep interviewing that real people and keep putting your city on the map, dude, and you're going to be big. And stay consistent. That's the main thing.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Look, Dusty, that come from all the West Coast movies, man. The house parties, the CB4s, and Martin, man. I was
just watching Martin last night. I watched like 3 episodes, dog.
Man, Martin was that guy coming up in the 90s. You had to be in the house to go watch Martin.
He made me want to get into radio, and he was a fictional character. He made me want to do radio, though, because he worked at WZUP.
Right. Then, look, we were just talking the other day, man, my homies. See, a lot of people don't remember the TV show South Central with Lorraine Tate.
I did it, man. It was like 6-7 episodes, right? That shit was good.
Yeah, that shit used to be good. Come on, like at 5 or 6.
Yeah, had that cute girl on it, too. There was a cute chick on there.
Right.
And he got banged on the bus. Yeah, I remember that episode.
Yeah, he got banged on the bus. Yeah. And his brother got killed and shit. It had the other dude from Moesha was on there.
Exactly.
Man, we used to be waiting on that. Tales from the Crips and goddamn me Power Rangers. We young going watch like, we finna go in the house, go watch this cut. We was just talking about that shit, man.
That's funny, homie. Hey, did you guys bang? Were you guys bumping? You see, so it came out in 4. You were probably 4 at this time, so may have been younger. But do you know if they were bumping, banging on wax out there like Pyru Love?
Man, come on, man. Listen, goddamn me, that Pyru Love. That goddamn me, if you play your cards right, everything's gonna see all right. Hey, man, man, come on, man. We on all that shit, steady dipping. Goddamn me. What you say? Somebody should have been a dog.
Should have been a B-dog. Yeah.
Me, I'm listening to both sides. I'm not no one that I'm just cripping. Nah, nigga. Because without us, it ain't no them.
Mm-hmm. So
you got So I'm into all that shit. But yeah, man, we listen to all that banging on wax. It was the blue tape and the red tape, man.
Yep.
Come on, man. Hey, yeah.
I remember like it was yesterday, man.
Remember them old ragged ass cars, the hoodoos with that's what the homies used to ride in, them old school. They have some banging and shit, but they shit got that muffler.
Oh yeah. A fucked up car, but you got bumped. You got a $2,000 system, huh?
Yeah, and banging that crib shit, man. That's them bloods, motherfuckers. Them bloods
killed it.
Bang
that
Pyru Love.
You're not the first Crip that told me they was bumping Pyru Love on the low. They would play it in their car.
See, a lot of people don't know. I got this from your channel. A Crip nigga who is the one goddamn me singing a hook.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. Now that you say that. Yeah, you're exactly right, homie.
See, a lot of people don't know that. They forgot about that. Yeah, it was a Crip that came up with the hook that was singing Pyru
Love, baby. Yep. I can't remember his name off the top of my head, but you're exactly right, dog.
That's how long I've been watching you, Dusty.
Yeah, homie. I really appreciate that. I'm humble, dog. And once again, keep doing your thing because I know you're going to surpass me. You deserve it. And just keep that hustle going. And I look forward to celebrating you getting 100,000 subscribers one day.
Man, I appreciate you. Look, man, whenever you want to do another interview with me,
I'm gonna definitely hit you up.
I got some homies. I got the homies. They gonna bring you from the first. You got to look at it like I'm a baby in this shit. So I need you. I got the homie. He want to goddamn me.
It's official.
Whenever you ready,
I'm gonna connect with you offline, and we're gonna make that happen. I would love to know more about your city, dog.
Shit, that's a big T, and we can get it from both sides on Crips and Blood. But I got the homie. He gonna tell you how to the when them boys came in from San Diego, LA, cause we had rolling 40s from LA and San Diego touchdown when it like we got real ties. Like it's a bunch of we got Altadenas down here rolling 30s, 5 do shit. This ain't shit just made up or a motherfucker went to us. Nah, you had really homies from California pulling up, putting these boys on Treetop Pyru and Bounty Hunter and Real Blood and shit, Crips and shit, like real sets down here, Skyline and shit. Yeah,
it's official, man. I'm gonna definitely text you and we're gonna make it happen, and I appreciate you, and I'm gonna bring you back on later on in the year, man, so we can continue our conversation.
Man, that's a BET. I appreciate you, baby.
Most def, homeboy. Talk to you soon, all right?